What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, I'm over this Brando, Sasha, Gladys nonsense. I'm completely through with it. I feel like they keep having the same conversation. Like that's how I feel. They keep having the same issues every time. Because every time Brando attempts to put his mother in her place and let her know about herself, she's not listening. It's like a delusion of sorts. Like she's delusional as hell. It's like she hears him, but she's not hearing him. If you know what I mean. It's like that one ear in, out the other type thing. That's how it is with Gladys. Like she's not trying to hear nothing Brando is saying to her. Like she turned such a beautiful moment that he had with Sasha into foolishness. Like she's too much of a busybody. It's like, woman, go get you some. Just go get a life. Like why are you so obsessed with your son's life? Go get you one. You know what I mean? Like if it's money that you want to be taken care of and you want to live the fancy life, then go and get a sugar daddy or something. You know what I mean? Like something. It's just getting borderline ridiculous at this point. Brando and Sasha can't go nowhere without this witch popping up. It's like, damn, can they have a moment alone? No, it's like even doctor's appointments and stuff. They can't even go to the doctor without this thing, just popping up. He was like, baby makes three and stuff, and she was like, make that four. I'm like, make that go away. Like, just get out of here. God, I love the actress though. She is playing the hell out this character, but the character is just working my nerves. Like, it's just annoying. Coming up there with all her drama. She's talking about, oh, I heard rumors that Sonny is alive. Is it true? He said, yeah. Here she go. Oh, nobody called me. No, nobody. This like just coming in here being all type of dramatic. Nobody called me. Nobody told me. I'm family, and nobody told me anything. I'm the last to know. Go get a life, sweetheart. Go get a life. The Corinthos family don't owe you nothing. They don't need to call you. She talks like her and Sonny are like this, like they grew up together or something, like they from around the block. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just you don't know this man like that. He never even knew your ass existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, go sit down somewhere. All the boohoo and them little crocodile tears you crying. I swear, when she walked in that hospital room, Brando's face went from to real quick, just real fast. As soon as she walked up in that room, and I felt his pain. I felt his pain because I agree. I said, listen, Brando, it's not too late to throw mama from the train. Get a train. Say, Mom, we gonna go on a train ride. Open up that door, go over the bridge, pop her ass out. I'm just saying, she's being ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Um, and as soon as she heard Sonny was alive, of course, she's pushing Brando to go work for him. It's like she does the same thing over and over and over. It becomes redundant. It's like, how many times do y'all need to have this conversation? He's good where he is. Jason offered him a job. Sonny offered him a job. He's turned it down. He's good where he is. Now she talking about, well, you can at least go work for his legitimate businesses. It's better than working at a garage or whatever. Listen, anytime you go work for Sonny in the legit business, it leaks over into the criminal business. So it's like, no. It's hard to separate the two. Legit criminal, it's hard to do that. Because either way, you're a target. If you work for Sonny at all, you're a target. It's that simple, legit or otherwise. And if Brando says that he's happy, he's happy. If he has no ambition to, work in Sonny's organization or, legal or otherwise, that's his business. That's his choice. You need to respect it. Like, his mother is just so annoying. And then here she go. Oh, do I have a place in your new family? Yeah, you would have a place if you back the hell off sometime. Like, she's too pushy and too needy. Like, go somewhere. So then the doctor comes in and takes Brando and Sasha on a tour of the nursery and the delivery room. Here go his mother popping up. Like, she does not know any boundaries. It's like some things you're not always going to be invited to. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Sasha are trying to go through this thing by themselves, just the two of them, trying to connect. You know what I mean? It's like you don't need to be everywhere with them. It's like you're a third wheel. Damn, go get you a man. Something. Jesus. Like the woman is just, like one of them little hanger-ons. Like that's how she is. She's just super annoying, like little busybody self. Like she really need to go get a life. So anyway, moving on from that, they need to come on with this Sean situation because I'm over this as well. Like this whole who shot Hayden nonsense, I'm over it. Um, this investigation is taking way too long, longer than I expected it to take, and I'm ready for it to end. Like I'm ready for Sean to, do something new. You know what I mean? Like get into his career, figure out what business he want to start. I'm ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to end this Hayden nonsense. Because clearly Hayden is nowhere in sight. She's not coming back anytime soon. So it's like, what are we doing with this story? Like, let's push this along. Um, Alexis was not trying to hear nothing Sean was saying at first about Nicholas. Like, she would not believe that, Nicholas could be behind what happened to Hayden. Alexis, you said it yourself that Nicholas is not a modeled citizen. You said that to him before, that, oh, Spencer acts the way he acts because he took it up from Nicholas. So obviously he's no saint. So why is it so hard for you to believe that he would do that? That he would have Hayden shot? It's not a stretch. He's a Cassadine. You know what I mean? Like, definitely not a stretch. He's not a saint. But here goes Sean talking about, well, if you want me to drop the investigation, I'll drop it. Sean, you better not drop nothing. We done sat here through this investigation all this long. You gonna finish this shit out? Like we didn't come this far for you to talk about. Oh, I'll drop it. No, 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 you won't. You're gonna handle this rather quickly and get some evidence and do what you got to do. But Lexus pretty much told him no, keep going, because you deserve justice and whatnot. Wherever it leads, don't matter to me. I said, well, that's good. At least you being supportive. You know what I noticed when Sean was at Spring Ridge? There was a bulletin board behind him, right? And I peeped it. There was like a flyer for a bowling night or something like that. I said, what type of rich ass prison is this where y'all get bowling nights? Because I seen a bowling poster behind them. And I said, I know damn well y'all not having no bowling nights at that prison. What type of Martha Stewart shit is this? Absolutely not. They need to put her back in that thug life prison. Because I said, dog, no, no, no. Because let one of us go to prison. You think they're going to put us in some shit like that? Let's be real. They're not putting us in that. We going to be sitting in cell block C with somebody named Big Bubba or Big Martha or whoever. Big Debbie. Listen, we ain't going to be putting no fancy smancy prison like that. It ain't going to happen. So anyway, moving on from that. Moving on from that foolishness. Ava had the task of telling Nicholas about Spencer. Him being in jail or whatever, she had him arrested. Nicholas was rather understanding about it because Ava was like, shit, that's the only way I could show him how serious I am. Like, don't mess with me again. But we all know Spencer not going to learn his lesson. I think having him arrested is going to have the opposite effect of what her and Nicholas thinks is going to have. The boy is an angry kid. One, he's an angry kid. Two, he's a Cassadine. Three, he has Esme nipping at his heels. So the war is still going to go. This battle between him and Ava is far from over. And even if he does come out and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm this and that, it's probably going to be an act. It's going to be an act. He's going to be plotting. And even Spencer said to himself yesterday that he's not afraid of Ava. So her having him arrested, even the little slick little smirk on his face when he was being put in handcuffs showed that he's still going to keep going with this hatred. He's not going to stop. As much as she thought that this was going to teach his ass a lesson, it's really not, because she thinks that he has to hit rock bottom. Well, clearly he hasn't hit that yet. Like I said, he's a Cassadine. He's not going to stop this war. He's not going to stop until he gets what he wants. He's learned from the best. So I think Nicholas and Ava are being a little naive when it comes to him. And it's so funny how Nicholas was sitting there talking about, oh, you had him arrested. I don't know about this. Nicholas, you kicked that boy out the house. You cut him off financially and even said that he's dead to you. You may not have said it to him, but the fact is you said it. So in my opinion, he was making it sound like at first like Ava went too far with it or whatever. I'm like, not far as you've taken it. Kicking the boy out. And mind you, I agree with all of these actions. Oh, I agree. Not the you're dead to me part, but I agree with the kicking him out, cutting off his living expenses, having him arrested. I agree with all these tactics. I do, because he needs to learn some type of lesson, but we all know he won't. That's what makes it even fun. It makes it more fun because you're going to get more drama out of this. He's going to, these Cassadines, trust me, if he's anything like Helena, him, once he's released, you already know what he probably going to say in my Helena fantasy. He's probably going to be like, him being arrested was a minor inconvenience. Because I remember Helena said that when she got shot. And they thought she was dead and she came back. And Nicholas was like, you were dead. She was like, oh, it was a minor inconvenience. I respect it. I didn't know getting shot in your chest was a minor inconvenience. But okay. But I'm feeling this, though. I really am. I'm liking this. This little war that's brewing. And Nicholas, of course, got more troubles on his hand because Sean is gunning for him now. And he knows it. He knows that look that Sean gave him when they were both at Spring Ridge and stuff. He knows Sean is on his heels. He know it. And he can't shake that look that Sean gave him. So he knows Sean is up to something. Or looking into him or whatever. That's why he tried to keep him in prison. He know his time is coming. Now you got to deal with Spencer. Now you got to deal with Sean. That's a lot to handle, bro. A lot to handle. So anyway, moving on from that, Carly continues to be Carly. Jason basically had to stop her from calling Jax because we already know what Carly was about to do. She was going to try to call Jax probably to get Nina fired from Crimson or whatever. She's sitting there going on this little tangent about, oh, she needs to learn, what it feels like to lose something or someone or whatever. Carly, she has lost plenty. And I'm not even defending Nina. Because in my opinion, if Spencer has to face some consequences, how the hell Nina get to walk around just yada, 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 being all happy. Just twiddling her thumbs and shit and being happy and still get to keep her job and stuff. Nope. If that boy got to face consequences, Nina should have to face them too. Cause I feel like so many people are getting passes right now. And it's just like, no. We got to keep the drama going. Like, we're not giving passes out here. But in my opinion, Nina has lost plenty. I mean, this woman lost 20 years of her life. She was in a coma. She was in a coma for 20 years. While she was in said coma, a baby was taken out of her and given up for adoption. She lost her husband. Then on top of that, she lost her daughter once she found out who her daughter was before she could actually truly get to know her like that. So she definitely has lost plenty. Don't get it twisted. She lost. I'm pissed at Jason. I'm going to tell you why. And don't come in the comment section talking about, oh, stop throwing shade at Jason. Anybody throwing no shade at nobody. It's just simple me giving my opinion. Relax. I don't care which way. It's just me giving my opinion. The fact is, I'm mad because why the hell did he stop her from making that phone call to Jax? Talking about, oh, you might end up losing. Jason, be quiet. I've waited months to see a Carly Nina showdown. I want to see them go to war. That's what I want to see them do. I've waited. I need to get some satisfaction out of the storyline. We sat through this storyline for almost a year, damn it. I want to get satisfaction. And I'm not going to get it until I see the two of them butt heads. I want to see some bitch slapping. And I'm not playing. I want to see some WWF old school Trish Stratus versus Lita playing in dirty water, mud, whatever, gravy. I want to see it all, damn it. That's what I've waited too long for this. I want to see a war. That's what I've expected throughout all of this storyline. I expected some payback. I expected some hell to be paid, and I have not seen it yet, and I'm craving for it. This is what I watched the show partly for, to see the antics and the craziness. And for him to try to stop Carly, I said, Jason, don't stop her. Let her go. Let her call Jax, and let her, get this handled. Like, what are you doing? Stop coming in like Captain Save-A-Hole all the time trying to be the voice of reason. I like when people try to be the voice of reason sometimes, but in certain situations, don't do it. Let it go. Let it happen. I got my days where I don't feel like being the voice of reason. Today is that day. Normally, even in the Spencer situation, normally I would say Nicholas needs to fix the situation with Spencer, but there's no fixing that right now. You got an angry son on one side, a pissed off wife on this side. They both hate each other. There's no fixing that right now. Normally, I would talk the voice of reason, but today, let the battles begin. Let the wars happen, damn it. Rant over. I'm done ranting. for a second. But Carly sitting there talking about she wants to sit down with Sonny and talk about how she really felt about Jason and stuff on their wedding day. The fact that they was about to get busy when he came in. Carly, go ahead and tell that man. Why are you wasting so much time? You could have been told him. And then she worried about which Sonny came back, because she's worried that Sonny's not the guy that he used to be. I mean, of course he's not. The man fell from a bridge, almost died, had amnesia. That's a traumatic experience. He was trapped under a beam, caught in a fire. All of that is traumatic. You really think that you're going to come back exactly the same way that you left? No, shit like that changes you. Both of those situations were near-death situations for him. You know what I'm saying? It makes you think. It makes you like reevaluate some things. So of course you're not going to come back the same exact person. You know? Of course you're not. It's not going to happen. Carly is convinced that if Nina stays away from the family, then they can avoid a war. I want to see a war. Damn all that avoiding one. I want to see one, damn it. And I ain't going to stop till I do. So anyway, moving on. You know what I was surprised by? That conversation Sonny and Jax were having. They were actually being civil with each other. I was surprised by that. Usually Sonny is ready to call him all type of names. Jax is ready to talk his shit, but they was calm sitting there sipping their drinks and talking nicely. And Sonny even offered to give Jax a case of his special sauce. I say, ain't that something? Ain't this all kumbaya? How lovely. But of course Jax had an agenda. He basically wants Sonny to forget about Nixon Falls. Jason wanted Carly to do the same thing. What happened to Nixon Falls was in Nixon Falls, leaving in the past. Jason wanted Carly to do that. Jax is now preaching the same thing to Sonny. Basically, he doesn't want Sonny to take revenge on Nina. And we all know what that kind of revenge is. Boom, boom, boom. He doesn't want Sonny to do that. And I guess Sonny was thinking about it, taking it under advisement, I guess. If he entertains what Jax is saying, that can only mean one thing. Sonny definitely got feelings for Nina. I think he does. Because any real mobster would have been had her whacked by now. Like, no question. Like, you would have been had her killed. I guess. But that whole conversation, I could see Sonny and Jax being frenemies. I can see it. They got a long, lengthy history. I mean, their history goes back, 25 years? It's a long history, so I could definitely see them being the Vicky and Dorian Lord of the show, I guess. Damn, I miss One Life to Live some days. Well, I ain't even gonna say some days, all the days. I miss it. So anyway, moving on from that. Y'all know I love Phyllis. But I feel like she's being messy. She's being messy. Because even when she was at Sonny's house, she met Carly and stuff like that, and they were talking. She was being messy because she tried to get Sonny to forgive Nina and stuff like that. And now she's visiting Nina and giving her the pictures of her and Mike when he was in the cowboy hat and stuff. And I'm like, why are you trying to give her those pictures? Why? And then on top of that, Nina refused to take them. And then, remember, Sonny threw his father's watch away. When Phyllis was walking, she found the watch. Why didn't she give the watch to Sonny? And she tried to give the watch to Nina, like show Nina the watch or whatever. And Nina talking about, I'll make sure Sonny gets it. Why do you have to make sure Sonny gets it? Why didn't she give it to him? She brought him a box of stuff. Why wasn't the watch included in the box of stuff? She's being messy. I love Phyllis, but she's being messy. I feel like she's trying to get them back together. She's trying to get Sonny and Nina back together, and I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it. Like, this man has a wife. He has children. He has a family. Why are you being so messy, Phyllis? I love you, but don't do this. Don't do that. And of course, Sonny comes walking up in there or whatever, and she trying to tell him, remember your inner Mike and be kind. Why are y'all trying to turn this man into Mike? He's not Mike. I know that it's real for them or whatever. Like, Mike was really real. No, don't do that. This seems all type of mess. It does. I'm here for it, but it just seemed too messy. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.